it basically says, Luke 1 verse 45, blessed is she who has believed that the Lord will fulfill his promises to her. And I feel like that's where I'm at. I'm just like, should I keep going because the promise is there and it will be fulfilled, or is this a sign from God that I should give up? Because like I said, I'm not talking about something that I just thought of a month ago. Like, these are things I've been praying for the past 4 to 6 years.
But all the elements live rent free in my mind. Booty.
Even when you're exhausted, still show up for yourself. Amen.
Give me a moment to be sincere. Feeling this way since top of the year. Lately we've been real unsure, unclear. Is it just me? Where do you go when you disappear? Tell me your secrets, you got my ear. Room to assume it's feeding my fears. Don't wanna leave, pull me in closer. Can we start over? Don't want nobody but you. No matter what we go through, keeping it between us two, me and you. Can we survive the distance? Don't know what we're missing, but there is a space between us. I know healing ain't instant, but can we survive the distance? Lifetimes are going like years away. More it will grow the more we delay. I'm just hoping it isn't too late. What can I do? Sorry if it's a little cliche. I know we're supposed to live in the gray. Leave it to chance or leave it to fate, but I'm missing you. Pull me in closer. Can we start over? Don't want nobody but you. Keeping it between us two. No matter what we go through, I'll stay true. But can we survive the distance? Don't know what we're missing, but there is a space between us. And I know healing ain't instant, but can we survive the distance?
Nothing better than... Oh, I left the kitchen a mess. Need to pack my groceries away. But most importantly, what the heck is this? Because I refuse to believe. I refuse to believe that this is chicken breast. This. Why does it look like that? Is this real? I don't know. It's looking kind of suspicious. It's looking kind of suspicious. Is this chicken breast? The size of my hand? Or is this like turkey breast? Girl, I don't know. This looks very suspicious. Anyway. My face wash is finally here. Yeah, I didn't realize I was running out, so I had to purchase one. My face wash, love this down. Life-changing dermatology, and seems like I have something free in here by Vichy. Sensitive scalp. Oh, it's like hair stuff. I was literally like, what's this? It's my leather coat. I think it's beautiful before I even open it. Like, oh my goodness.
Tudo que restou dessa fantasia foi sentimento e a fotografia. Tudo que ficou foi uma poesia.
Darling, what's all? How you guys doing? Chat, I know I have not. First and foremost, I know that I haven't been on camera, so I was like, let me just open up the vlog. It's already like almost 2 o'clock. Yeah, anyway, I've been having a very slow morning on purpose because I have no interest, no desire to do anything this weekend. So I'm just leaving my apartment for Pilates at 6 o'clock today in the evening, and then tomorrow for church. So I was just like, you know what, but there was no vlog last week, so you know what, it's giving vlog, sis. Anyway, I undid my braids yesterday. I was about to curl my hair. Ooh, there's a plane outside. I was about to curl my hair and do that spiral thing, but I was like, that's a waste of my time, and I'm just gonna put heat in my hair unnecessarily because I'm going to Pilates at 6 o'clock. So that's why I swooped it to the side, swooped it and I'm probably gonna curl it tomorrow for church. So yeah, anyway, if you're new over here, darling, my name is Lydia. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. Follow me on Instagram, it's Lydia_MSM. Follow me on Instagram, it's Lydia_MSM, and Pinterest and TikTok are at Styled by Lydia M. I had quite a week. I think that's why I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna, ooh, this is bothering me. I was like, I'm just gonna have a very slow weekend. I had a rough 2 weeks. The first week it was just like work. I was so exhausted, like literally getting to Friday I was crawling. And then the weekend was dedicated to me doing the content shoot. Pictures on Instagram, by the way, hope you've been giving me love. And obviously videos on TikTok and stuff. But I was so exhausted. Like I was literally, there's a point where I texted Erica and I was like, I'm going through it. Like I am so tired, because I would wake up at 5 o'clock so I can start taking pictures at 6 o'clock, because it would get so hot. It would get so hot, but I was like, I cannot do it. So my goal would be to take my pictures from 6 o'clock till 10 o'clock and then take like a 3-hour break and then start again in the afternoon. So yeah, I was just looking forward to this weekend so I can rest, because anyway, like I said, I took out my braids and I feel like those braids kind of yanked my hair out. It's giving I'm seeing a bald spot, and yeah, I can't. I already have gray hair. What do you mean gray hair and a bald spot? Like what? I've actually been loving my gray hair. I think I'm actually gonna get gray braids. But yeah, fun fact, if you didn't know that about me, I have gray hair and I love it. Yeah, this is kind of bothering me. I used to color my hair a lot because, you know, my gray hair used to bother me. I got my first gray hair I think in grade 7 in primary school, and I used to color my hair a lot. But I moved to China. I think I colored my hair for 1 year in 2018 and I just stopped. So I haven't colored my hair since 2019. But yeah, anyway, I was supposed to go on a date today. The key word is supposed to. It's not happening anymore. Sorry to that man. I just have to say that I feel sorry for our generation. Honestly, I feel like if you are in a relationship, a committed long-term relationship, even if you just, you know, started off the relationship, it's fresh. But if it's like a committed relationship, you're engaged, you're married, you're happy, just count yourself blessed and highly favored. Because let me tell you something, the streets are ghetto. The streets are ghetto. And I was just like, what is this giving? What is this giving? For me, honestly, as a guy, you literally have a week max to impress me. If I'm not impressed within the week, you are getting left, because I don't have time for it. Especially when I'm just minding my business and you come over here to bother me. Absolutely not. So like I said, I was supposed to go on a date today and it's not happening because I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. He didn't make it to the 5-day mark because I was like, what is this? What is this? What is this? Like, in the grand scheme of things, like literally I was like, what is that? Oh my gosh. I was like, oh Lord. Like I said, if you are in a long-term committed relationship and you're happy, love on that man. Love on that man, respect that man, spoil that man, embrace that man, just celebrate that man, and just pray over your relationship and just ask for God to anoint it and cover it, because I'm telling you that the streets are ghetto. The streets are ghetto, for real. I just, you know when you just flabbergasted, you're just like lost for words. You're so shook that even words fail. Like, you cannot just articulate the shock. I couldn't. I was like, I just couldn't. I couldn't. But anyway, it's 1:53. I still haven't unpacked my bag from the shoot. Still haven't done the laundry. I've been dreading it. And you know what? Let me post a picture on Instagram, then we can go. And my last dress. This is my bag. I am literally dreading this. Can you see how big this is? Can you see how big this thing is? And it's full to the max. Okay. So these are all my white items. All my colorful ones are still in here. I'm gonna tell you right now that content shoots are very stressful, at least for me, because I'm the packer, the stylist, the photographer, the editor, everything. So I need to plan out the outfits in my head before I even pack, so I know that I'm packing all the things I need. I literally had 3 bags with me, and this is the only bag that had clothes in it. The other 2 bags only had shoes, sunglasses, and bags. So I can only imagine the day I actually go to fashion week. That's gonna be a fiasco. Like, that's gonna be a nightmare. So yeah, all my colorful items are in here. I'm gonna wash the white ones first, then we're gonna gradually move to the colorful ones. So yeah, this is stressful. I still have my bag of donations. The reason why I didn't give that away yet, it's gonna happen next week, is because some of the items that I had, I kind of wanted to style them before giving them away. So yeah, because they kind of like fit my style and where I want to take my style, but not really. So I was like, let me just style them one more time, then I'm gonna wash them, put everything. Well, this bag is full. I still have 2 empty bags if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, so I'm gonna put the rest in there, and then they're gonna come and collect them next week. Like, hey Coco darling, how are you? I just put my water in the freezer. How cute are my nails, by the way? I didn't even show you because I didn't vlog, obviously. I got them done last week. The other week. No, on Monday. I got them done on Monday because it was a holiday. Last week, Monday. I like them. Aren't they cute? They even glow in the dark, but they're not glow in the dark nails. I just put this in the freezer so I can put it in my Stanley cup. Never thought I'd be a Stanley cup girl. Hello Coco darling. Hi. Hi my sweetheart. Hey Coco. What's happening? Hello. Are you guys okay? Are you alright, bruv? What are you guys doing? Okay. Alright. Woo! That feels so good. Okay, I'm putting this back in the fridge. Woo! That feels so good.
Her maidservant to her husband to sleep with him to have a child. So how do you think that's going to turn out? Not good. Can you imagine? I'd kill somebody. And so I just like, we'll talk about it, but I just think of how many times I have taken matters into my own hands instead of waiting on God, thinking I'm doing something right. Yeah. And then
I believe in you, me, you, me, you, me, you, me, yeah. I believe in you, me, you, me, you, me, you, me, yeah. Let's stay here for a lifetime underneath the moonlight, 'cause I don't want us to go. No, I don't want us to go. Yeah, you could be my lifeline, you could be my sunshine. In a world so full of pain, can you make it go away? It used to be so sad that love was...
I don't know which setting I clicked on my washing machine. The load that's in the washing machine is literally the first one that I put in, and it's been 3 hours. 3 hours. I'm like, what? I don't know what I clicked. I do not know. But this is literally the 3rd hour. The same load in the washing machine. I don't know. It's only now that it's spinning and drying in the back. I don't know if you can hear it. So I decided to buy this. When I purchased this, I knew for a fact that this is probably a cologne, and it smells like a man. It smells like a very confident man. It smells like a godly man. It smells, you know, after you've had a long day and your partner is showing up to just come see you in the evening, and you open the door and he's just standing there and he hugs you and you just smell the cologne. That's what it smells like. It smells like a man coming to literally embrace you because you had a long day. It smells so good. I don't know why I love colognes. Like, I wear colognes all the time. I don't know what's up with me, but I really love colognes, and it smells so good. That's rule number one. A man must smell good. I'm sorry, if you smell like air, you smell like earth, you smell like outside, like, is everything okay? My hair, I'm scared to see what it's gonna look like when I come back from Pilates. But anyway, like I was saying, this smells so good. Woo, it smells so good. Like, I have colognes on colognes on colognes. I have Zara, man. If you're new here, I'm obsessed with colognes. I wear colognes all the time. I have this one. This is my favorite, like, fall scent. Oh, I love it. Oh, it just smells like an evening where you're sitting there with a blankie and the fireplace is going and you just had dinner and you're just resting and chilling, waiting to go to bed. Like, that's what it smells like. It smells so good. I love colognes. It's crazy. This one, it's hard for me to describe this scent, but I love it. Anyway, I'm about to get ready for Pilates. This is bothering me because I want to get braids again, but this is giving a bald spot. I need to get back to using my hair growth oil because this ain't it. Anyway, 3 hours later. That's insane. As it normally goes, I am running late for Pilates. Hi. Hello.
到自己的肩托上。哎呀，屋里好闷呐，透不气。看见我这儿这样。
That's all we need to see. Oh my gosh. I'm tired. It was so hard. Anyway, I couldn't vlog. This is the studio. The legs were shaking. Oh, my legs are shaking, but the waists are getting snatched, Kesan, but the legs are going through it. Ooh. Yeah, I'm not feeling the best. Oh, that's a cute pup. Hi, doggy. You want to come with me? I understand. Hi. So pretty. Oh, Sissany. Oh. Do you see the hair? Evidence of all things ravazad. That's all I can say about my hair. Evidence of all things ravazad. I've never been in a session where I'm just like, when is this gonna end? That teacher is something else. I think she needs to be my one-on-one teacher, because I think I'm gonna go that route. Baby, when I say, obviously I got there late and you know I didn't have time to ask for permission to vlog, whatever, but hickory legs were shaking. I was like, if I got this on camera it would be hilarious, but at the same time I feel like it's an invasion of privacy, because it's like when you're working out you don't need nobody recording you without your consent type of thing. So yeah, Kisari yo. Like, I know the lighting isn't great. The sun has set. It's past 7 in the evening. I think it was not wise of me to work out this morning knowing that I have Pilates, because I was struggling. My legs were shaking. My legs were shaking. Lazy dinner, broccoli, carrot, and lamb. Amen. My lazy girl dinner is done. Back in my pink dress. Just took a much needed shower. I'm having lamb, broccoli, carrots with a sesame seed dressing. My juice is a little, not juice, what do you call it, iced tea. It's all frozen. There's absolutely no need for me to have this out at 10 o'clock, but I do. It's not 10 o'clock, it's 9:30. You know what? I worked out twice today, okay? So I deserve this treat. I'm going to fall asleep. So I'm doing the next best thing I know. I'm about to listen to gospel music. And I decided to start journaling. I'm also gonna do a bit of reading. Blessed is she who has believed that the Lord would fulfill his promises to her. And isn't God just intentional? Because literally, just impatience has been weighing heavily on me. And the fact that now is like, I just want to write about impatience. And this is the card I pulled out. Please. Let's listen to Yahweh.
Yeah. My prayer is simple, God. Love, have your way. This song is from the heart. Love, have your way. In the easy and easy. Lord, make me more like you. My prayer is simple, God. Love, have your way. Yeah. You give me air to breathe, and you cover me under your wings.
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. I don't know what possessed my brain to eat ice cream at 9 o'clock, because I am not feeling good. Jesus. Anyway, like I was saying, I don't feel good. And if you know, you know, this is my mother's robe. Where's the hole? Holes and all. Yeah, it's my mother's robe. She gave this to me when I went back home last winter. And she gave it to me because Lydia had everything else but a robe. Honestly, packing for winter while you're in like summer, the summer season is ghetto, because I couldn't fit everything in my bag. So yeah, anyway, my mom borrowed me her robe, but when I left she was like, you know what, keep it, take me with ya. And I love it so much, holes and all. I refuse to mend the hole because I feel like if I mend it, is it really still my mother's robe? If we're being for real, no, it's not. Yeah, anyway, starting off with my Sephora. Let's do the, okay, my ultra glow serum to get the skin right. The skin is already right, but you know what I mean? Yeah, you know what I mean. Actually, I could just use my camera. I don't need to use this mirror. It's the drama for me. That's a lot. Ooh. When I had my photo shoot last week, I spent so much time in the sun. I have so much heat rash right now on my face when my skin was doing so well and I was proud of my health. Now I'm back in the ghetto. I'm back in the trenches. But you know what, yeah? My skin will be back to normal in no time. I was just in the sun so much. Like I said, I'm the stylist, I'm the photographer, the videographer. Everything you see on my Instagram, it's me, myself, and I. I don't have a photographer or anyone I'm working with. And I'm very particular about my angles and how I want my pictures to come out. So I have like 50 shots before I get the shot that I like. So you can imagine how much time I spent in the sun the whole weekend. I was just like, this for me looks like you just saying, sun, please burn me. The way I'm just so good at taking my own pictures and the way I love my approach to picture taking, I struggled the 3 times I worked with photographers. I was just like, I hated their work. I hated their work. And that's why I was like, I'm just gonna get to a point where I actually invest. I'm gonna go in with my eye cream. I actually invest in a proper photography camera and the tripod, like the works, because I just realized that I do it best. Now we're going in with the Estee Lauder Advanced Night Repair Eye Supercharged Gel Cream. God, they just had to do the most. Advanced Night Repair Eye Supercharged Gel Cream. They said you're getting everything. So yeah, I just made the decision that I'm actually gonna invest in my craft, and I'm gonna get like cameras, not cameras, like a camera that's suitable for photography and whatever, so I can just do it in a more professional manner, but it's still me doing it. Like, I just realized that if I ever have like a designated personal photographer, he's gonna have to beat me at my work. He's gonna have to literally beat me. He's gonna have to present work where I'm like, okay, you doing that, you are doing that, you're hired, employee of the year. Hyaluronic acid hydrator, hydrate and glow. Yeah, I actually think I overdid it in terms of working out, because like I said, now I've started walking for 30 minutes every evening and I've been enjoying it. But I can tell you for a fact that working out and walking, that's like doing too much, and I feel like that's exactly what I did. Because on Thursday I was supposed to have a Pilates class. I cancelled because I was just way too exhausted. So I had a class on Friday, and after the class I still did my 30-minute walk in the evening, because the class was like at, what time was the class? At like 8 o'clock, and it's an hour class, so I was back at 9 o'clock, and then from like 9-10ish I went for my evening walk for 30 minutes, and then yesterday I worked out in the morning before Pilates at 6 o'clock. So I feel like my body is like, ma'am, we get it, you're trying to look good, but you're doing too much. So my legs hurt, my arms hurt, my stomach hurts. Who busy. Wait, I want to tell you guys about what happened to me on Monday while I was going for my evening walks. Okay, so I'm taking my walks as I normally do, and as I'm walking, it's in my community, mind you. I don't go outside. This community is like big enough for me to do my walk for 30 minutes. I think I do like 8 laps or whatever around. Anyway, I am walking and I see these 2 kids. The girl looks like she's like 4 or 5 years old. The boy looks like he's 8, 9 years old, maybe 10. and the girl sees me first. I have my earphones in, not my headphones, but my earphones in, and I'm walking, listening to music, whatever, as I normally do. The girl sees me first, and she looks, oh, my battery's dying, please. Child, this battery had to die while I'm busy yapping. But anyway, the girl sees me first, and then she looks startled. You know when a person looks at you and they just like, okay? She looks at me and I'm just like, you know what, it's not every day where you see a fabulous queen, honey, doing her evening walks. I understand, child. I'm just like, whatever, yeah, just another day in China. And then I think the brother, I'm assuming that's the brother, because there was like an older woman there. I'm assuming that's their mom or their caregiver, whatever. So the boy sees that the little girl is a little, you know, stuck in her tracks, and he looks in the direction in which she's looking, and that's the direction in which I'm coming from. So I'm walking, I'm minding my business, child, like I normally do. The boy looks at the girl and they start laughing, and I'm just like, again, ignorance is bliss. Welcome to China. This is literally our daily bread. You go through that every day to a point where you're just like, allergic, resistant to BS. That's where I'm at. I'm just like, I'm not even about to let this ruin my evening, whatever. Welcome to China, right? I feel like I need this on my neck. So anyway, they start laughing, and I'm like I said, yet another day in China. What's new? They're always laughing at something, laughing at you walking. You could literally be breathing. To them, that's just funny. So anyway, they start laughing, and I'm just like, whatever. I keep walking. At this point, like, I'm about to walk past them. As I'm walking past them, the boy starts flapping his arms and he makes monkey noises. In the 6 years that I've been in China, I've had people pointing, laughing, staring, taking videos, whatever. I've even had a guy called me Shabi, and from what I know, that's rude. I don't even know what it means, whatever. I didn't care to find out. But for you to flap your arms and make monkey noises looking at me, I beg your finest pardon. I beg your pardon. Like, what do you actually mean? What? And I'm just like, okay, take a few more steps. He's girl, I couldn't. I had to pause my music, take my earphones out, and I started walking towards him. I said, are you making the monkey noises at me in my direction? Because when I look around, it's just the two of you guys, this older lady and myself. So baby, are you making those monkey noises? Gonna. I think he didn't expect me to confront him, and now he's just like he's backing up. I am walking towards him. I said, did you just make monkey noises at me? I said, don't you ever do that. Like, are you being for real? Warafa, is something not clicking in your head? You know, like I said, I've been here for 6 years. That has never happened to me. I was just like clutching my pearls, because what do you mean? What do you mean? And for me, normally stuff like that would, but it's just like my heart breaks for the kids, because most parents, not every parent, but I know that most parents, their dream is for their kids to actually live and study abroad. If you are not instilling discipline in your child, and your child thinks it's okay to display that type of behavior in public, you're gonna catch the right one day. Like, you are really gonna catch the right one. Like, what are you, I was so shook. Like, that has never happened to me. I was so shook. And I feel like me being a teacher and knowing that my students, literally one of the teachers had to cover my class, and the following day he came back to me. He was like, your kids are so well mannered, they're so well behaved, polite, respectful, they sit down, do their work, like they're the most polite, well behaved kids I've ever seen. And for me, that's the thing. You're my student, you represent my class. So I don't care what you're being taught at home. But in my class, honey, I'm teacher Lydia. Even on days where they get excited and they call me Lydia, I say, who's Lydia? Because you need to know. You need to know. You need to know what's up. Who is Lydia? Oh, sorry, teacher Lydia. Exactly, correct. Because for me, when I saw something like that, first I was very upset. And for me to see the growth is the fact that even with that happening, I feel like I was literally 10 minutes into my walk. I still had 20 minutes to go. I honestly feel like the old Lydia would have probably been so pissed off. I was just gonna stomp all the way to my apartment and probably cry or be angry the following day. But I was like, absolutely not. Actually, let me do one lap and come back to this very part so I can see them again and give him that side eye and confront him again if I have to. Just to let my spirit, you know, keep following. But I feel like more than anything, after the anger and frustration and just me being upset subsided, I actually felt bad for the kids. I'm gonna give the parent grace, or the mom, whoever that person was, because she was on her phone. And I feel like maybe most parents, like, why are you even talking to my child? I feel like she was just so focused on what she was doing on her phone, she didn't even see that. So I'm not even going to be like, oh, you just stood there and let your child do that. But my heart really broke for the child, because like I said, you're going to meet the right one. You will be in a foreign setting and you think it's okay to display that behavior, whether it was the fact that he's seeing a foreigner. And you can tell me you're just seeing the foreigner for you're seeing a foreigner for the first time. You're living in Ijuang. This is not like some third-tier city where you see one foreigner every 6 months. Stop it. I know you've seen foreigners before, so I don't know whether it's a foreigner thing or it's a black thing, but you making monkey noises looking at somebody, I do not care. Like, you're gonna be in the right setting with the right people, and they're not gonna be on some did you just do that, don't you ever do that, you're being rude and disrespectful. Like, you will get folded up like a chicken wing before they even ask you, what did you just say or what did you just do? But I was literally so shook. Like, my flabber was gusted. Do you understand? I was just like clutching my imaginary pearls, my invisible pearls, because I said, I know he didn't just do that. And the laughter was done when I took off those earphones and I said, is that for me? No ways. Yeah, so that happened to me on Monday and I was just like, what is this? What do we call this? Like, it's one thing to have people pointing the whole time. I've literally been living here for over a year and 6 months, but I'm telling you, sometimes it feels like I just moved in yesterday. Like, what are you still staring at? What are you still mesmerized by? Like, and for me it was like, if you're gonna say whatever, you're beautiful, your hair is beautiful, or where are you from, ask a question. But for you to be making funny noises or, you know, pointing and laughing, that's just like, I know that ignorance is bliss here, but sometimes you're just like, I'm not in the mood. I'm not in the mood. I'm not in the mood. And I'm just so glad and happy about the progress that I've made, because I used to be so miserable here. But once I actually understood that some of them are just so ignorant and it's like, there's nothing you can do about it, I started enjoying myself. Do you understand? Because it's like I said, they are gonna travel to a different country. Even if it's not necessarily living there, you're gonna travel to a foreign country, see a bunch of foreigners, and think it's okay to do stuff like that. With us, we're kind of used to it here, which is kind of sad. But you're gonna go to a completely different country, completely different environment, and you're gonna try that mess. You're gonna try that mess. Baokoba, jole kale show, baokoba. And you know what? I had to say a little prayer, and I said, God, help me to forgive that child, because I was like, I don't want to wish him any ill. And like, you're not a child. He looked like he's 9 or 10 years old. You're older. Like, you have enough sense. Warafa. The fact that I have my students who are 7 years old, but they would never do that mess. Do you understand? They would never do that mess. That's why I always tell people, some people glamorize like the whole, oh, you guys are living it up in China. I'm like, this is the side that people don't talk about. And I'm like, yeah, it's all nice. It's all nice, because I feel like the first thing that people look at, oh, the salaries. Oh, I can travel because I'm more centralized. I can travel to Bali and Thailand and Vietnam, you know, Turkey, go wherever I want to go. But the downside of it is that in some situations and contexts, I feel like if you're just not mentally strong, this place could break you. This place could really break you. Like, this place could break you. I'm from South Africa and I've never even experienced that in South Africa. Yeah, we talk about racism in South Africa, whatever. I've never experienced that. So I always tell people, I'm like, when you're trying to move here, don't just look at the financial incentive, you know, don't just look at, oh my word, I'll start making so much money, and just think of everything in totality and just think more holistically, basically. Am I mentally strong for stuff like that? Especially if you do stuff, and especially if you use the subway. I am so glad that I live 7 minutes away from my school and I take a taxi every day. But my best friend Erica, she uses the subway, and some days she will send me voice notes like, this happened on the subway, I caught this person taking a video of me and I could see it in the reflection in the mirror behind them, like, or the window behind them. There's a time where I think she was in the subway and she said this man started barking at her. Just like weird stuff will happen, and it gets to a point where, and I once got to that point, I think for a straight 2 years, where I was just like, I'm ready to go, like mentally depleted, because I cannot take it anymore. Do you understand? So I feel like if you want to move here, you need to know that that's the reality. Yeah, all the glitz and glamour, the money, the traveling there, whatever, but if you're not mentally strong, and mentally prepared for that you could literally just be taking a walk, minding your business, and you catch someone recording a video of you. There's a day where I was in a DD, and this is the time where I was in a relationship, because I remember I was coming from my my partner's apartment, and he requested the cab for me, and as I got in the cab, that was God, because I was listening to music and I feel like I wouldn't have heard it or seen it, but my song was changing, and as the song was changing, you know, it's that like split-second silent. I heard a shatter sound, and when I looked up, I see this driver. He's driving, but his phone is open, his camera, and he's taking a picture of me in the back, and he's using the WeChat camera. So he literally took a picture of me, or a video, and he sent it in a group chat, and all I could see were laughing emojis or laughing stickers. I freaked out and spazzed out. I remember calling my ex, and I said, listen, this man just took pictures of me and he sent it to the group. He sent it in a group, so when I get off this cab, please report him. And it's just like stuff like that you find yourself getting to a point where you're so paranoid. I'm suspicious of everyone. My best friend and I were literally talking about this, that we need to do better, because I feel like I've built up such a wall as far as some of the locals are concerned, that the minute someone is looking at me, I think they're on some BS, and some of them are literally just curious, like, hi, I lived wherever, and oh, where you from? Oh, I want to visit South Africa. Some of them are honestly very kind, and they just want to converse with you, or just even smile and acknowledge you and help you. When I came back from my photo shoot, this lady who was outside, I thought she was on some BS, like I said, and she literally saw me struggling with my bags, and she pushed my bags all the way from the gate to the elevator so I can come back up. Do you understand? So I've noticed that I need to work on that, and work on understanding that not everyone is like that, and give people grace. But it's also hard if you've been in a place, like I said, I've been here for 6 years, and majority of the time you experience the negative side. When you get the 2% who are kind, you actually like, what do you want from me? Why are you standing there looking suspicious? What are you doing? Like, udrang. And why are you trying to give me that? Like, what did you put in it? You know, so we were just talking about it, about how we need to do better, basically. Anyway, this is way too long. Let me get my day started. But living here is not for the weak. That's all I'm gonna say. Living here is not for the weak. Let me go make breakfast. No, I need to make detox tea because I'm going through it. I never should have made it. So it's literally written anti. Do we say anti or anti, or does it depend on where you're from? Because we say anti, but I've been looking, not looking, I've watched other people's content. They're like anti-constipation. Is it anti or anti? But anyway, I take 1 tea bag, 2 for maximum effect, but I think I'm just gonna do 1. Should I just do 2? I think I'll do 2. Should I do 2? The last time I did this, I was like, call the ambulance. You don't wanna have me. Girl. And this heat is not helping. Like, what kind of mess is this? To the speaker. Anyway, I was saying that I am not going to church because, well, when I say stomach was so up, I don't know what made me decide to eat ice cream. Oh, where does this go? Oh yeah. But I don't know what made me decide to eat ice cream at 9 o'clock. And yeah, need to quit with that.
With my clothes today, but you know, you gotta hang some in the room, then you gotta hang on the drying rack. It's like, ugh. I was like, I'll do the other little tomorrow, but then I'm done. Everything is finished, everything is done.
I don't wanna be crazy no more. Every time I think you're gonna walk out of my door, I start to jump to the conclusion you don't love me no more.
Coco girl, what am I gonna eat? It's time for some glambe. I'm so hungry. Absolutely not. Let me have a banana because wow, this detox tea is not working. It's not doing the things, so I'm starving. You know, there's a day where, why is this? There's a day where I was complaining to Erica about how painful my period pains were, and guess what? 20 minutes, 30 minutes later, a delivery at my door, and she got me heating pads. I don't know how many she intended to get me, but I've been using these, I would say, for the past 2 to 3 months. Yeah, she got me heating pads for days. That's why I love Erica. She's onto it, okay? She is on to it. She is on to it. When the delivery got here, and I think it was like 9 in the evening if I'm not mistaken, I was like, yeah, friends like these. I was literally just looking, where is that thing? The living room. But she actually customized this for me the day she hosted me for a candle making date. And she made a styled by Lydia M apron for me. Like, what? When I saw this, I said, girl, friends like these, I'm sorry. Like, Erica has literally set the bar for me and friendships, actually relationships, platonic, romantic, altogether. Because if my friend can do stuff like this unprovoked, but she also does things because the energy is reciprocated, amen. Because if you're constantly pouring and nothing is getting poured back into you, absolutely not. But the fact that she can do stuff like this, if they wanted to, they would, basically. Yeah, my hair is looking suspicious. It's looking hella suspicious. I'm waiting for my bags to get, not bags, my groceries to get delivered. I need to sort my hair out. I look crazy. But anyway, I just unraveled the twist that I had when I went to bed, and it's kind of looking insane. Should I tuck it in? Oh, even worse, babes. even worse. Anyway, like I said, this is my mom's dress. She actually gave me this dress because when I went back home in June last year, why did everyone set me up by telling me that, oh, it's so cold, oh, the winter here is so brutal? Listen, if you've lived in China and your body is accustomed to the temperatures here, like in winter we get -10. The lowest I've experienced ever since I moved here was -15. So what do you mean it's cold when it's like 7 degrees? That's not cold. So when I went back home, I literally packed like I was going to Alaska. I packed like I was going to Iceland or something. And yeah, half the time I didn't have much to wear. So my mom gave me this dress. She actually gave me this dress when she borrowed me the dress when we went to Limpopo, because you know Limpopo is closer to the equator and I was getting roasted, and she borrowed me the dress. When I left, I said, it's given very much, this is my dress.
Babe, give me some to work with, can you just reassure me? I'll end it before it starts. Call it protecting my heart. Hurt disguised as strength, but it's self-sabotage my love. Self-sabotage my love, cause of my own pain. No one's coming to save you, baby girl. You got to.
I still need to clean that. I feel so sick. I literally sat on the couch because my stomach hurt and I was feeling very funny. Like bones achy, feeling nauseous. And I decided to sit on the couch and I guess I passed out. I feel so sick. But at the end of the day has to end. Last night, I was talking about, I'm still cooking. Oh my gosh, I forgot. I literally stood up, switched off the stove, and I went back on the couch, and now I just remembered. Went back on the couch and I fell asleep, and now I just remembered I was actually cooking. So yesterday, I think I kind of showed it. Yeah, so yesterday I was showing you this in my prayer journal, and I literally, the caption says, struggling with impatience, because that is me, that's my life right now, and I'm just like, I don't know what to make of it. So it basically says, Luke 1 verse 45, blessed is she who has believed that the Lord will fulfill his promises to her. And I feel like that's where I'm at. I'm just like, should I keep going because the promise is there and it will be fulfilled, or is this a sign from God that I should give up? Because like I said, I'm not talking about something that I just thought of a month ago. Like, these are things I've been praying for the past 4 to 6 years. So I feel like sometimes, honestly, walking in faith and just like resting in the Lord and believing that his promises will be fulfilled and all of that, sometimes it's very hard. And I think this is where the faith walk becomes a little shaky, because you're like, I know the desires of my heart and I know that God knows the desires of my heart, and I'm just questioning if this is a sign from God to say give it up, it's not going to happen, or if it's God saying continue believing and trusting. I don't know. I'm just like, that's where I'm at right now. That's where I'm at. I'm just frustrated. I feel very frustrated, but I was just reading today's daily devotional. I thought it was gonna answer my question, but it didn't. I'm just very frustrated right now. I'm so frustrated. I honestly don't know what to make of this waiting season. I'm like, what is it giving, you know? And I'm a control freak. That's my issue. I'm a control freak. I like being in control, but because I know the way my life always goes, whenever I get in the mode of doing things myself, like, my body will just tell me, like, what the heck are you doing? I will literally get sick to my stomach. And I've been feeling that way recently because I've been trying to like kind of do things on my own and move outside of my season. And I know that this is my waiting season, but waiting seasons are so frustrating. They're so frustrating, especially when you know what you want and you can see it in the far distance, but it's like, but why is it taking forever though? I don't understand. So I'm really currently struggling with that. And I'm not gonna lie and be like, oh, because I'm a Christian, I have faith, like every day is positive. No, I have days where I am so negative. I have days where I'm just, like I said, I have conversations with God and I'm like, what's your issue? And what's the issue? You know, and I feel like maybe that's the part of Christianity where you should be careful also who you follow and who you listen to, because people who are just preaching the prosperity gospel, like trust in the Lord and everything will fall into place, like if you're a believer and you do things right and you live a righteous life that's representing the kingdom and just like things that bring joy, delight the Lord basically with everything that you do, that things will fall into place. And that's not how it works, because if your waiting season is supposed to be 10 years, it's gonna be 10 years. It doesn't matter how straight and narrow your path is, and you don't drink, you don't lie, you don't gossip, you don't steal, you don't kill, you don't you follow the commandments, like you literally live a righteous life. The prosperity gospel can literally tell you lies, like, oh, if you just go to church every Sunday, you read the Bible, you do this, you do that, everything will fall into place. And it's like, no, that's not how it works, you know. That's not how it works. But also I know it's also a reminder not for us to not lean on God only for things that we think we're gonna gain, but to actually be devoted as Christians to like live our lives in a way that's pleasing to the Lord, irrespective of whether you get the things that you want, the desires of your heart or not. So I've really been struggling with that. Like I'm really struggling with that, and I find myself being negative sometimes, being discouraged, just being negative, and I hate that feeling. But it's just like, but why though? Why is it taking so long? It's been years. I'm praying, I'm putting in the work, I'm praying, I'm faithful, and it's just like it's taking forever. I don't know, please let me know in the comment section, like if you're a Christian, how do you do it? How do you go through a waiting season? How do you know when to just let it go? Because like God is literally saying let it go. And how do you know to keep going? Because God says there's a promise on the other side. I'm just struggling. Anyway, let me go make food.
Save yourself.
Sunday lunch is served. My yam looks so good with my prawn pasta. Anyway, queens, if you enjoyed watching my vlog, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Follow me on Instagram, it's Lydia_MSM, Pinterest and TikTok are styled by Lydia M. I'm literally burning up. Oh, there's a breeze. My window is open. Anyway, catch you in my next one. And I think I look a little pale. I think I'm really sick. I'll see you in my next vlog. Bye. Ooh, the breeze.